I'm your host, Josie Van Dyke, and I'm sitting next to somebody who is so hot and stunning and who their relationship is confusing the hell out of people on TikTok. Kate RACKER, everybody.
You said it right. Good job. Hello.
I kept saying wrecker, and she was like, RACKER. RACKER, not wrecker.
Close enough. It's close enough.
We're besties. She brought me coffee.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, get your matcha. You're a matcha girl? What is that? It looks thick.
Well, I'll drink like 2 or 3 in the morning coffees. And
2 or 3?
Oh, dude, I live on caffeine. And then by the time it's like afternoon, like I typically take a little less caffeine.
Okay.
So, yeah, matcha is my afternoon.
Yeah, matcha. That looks like thick though. Is matcha supposed to be
kind of like
thick?
it's a blended one. Do you want to try it? Do you like matcha?
No, I don't like matcha.
Oh, okay. It's like a smoothie.
Okay.
It has so much sugar in it.
Oh,
but
we
it
love
is.
that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We love that. Kate,
right there.
I'm
Hi.
excited to take your podcast virginity.
Thank you. This is like, I'm going to take these off. My dream come true.
No, this is my dream come true.
No, like nobody knows who I am. Like I know I'm the backup of the backup of the backup.
No, say it with your chest, Kate. Speak loud into the microphone.
Of the backup.
Okay.
And I'm a street rat.
No, but I feel like I know so much about you. Like I was telling you when we were walking down the stairs, coming down into my dungeon, that I know about you from other people because Utah is a small circle. I've known about you since like 2012.
Okay.
Like I know ex-boyfriends, we have mutual friends, like, and so I've seen the rise of Kate.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And seen the shit that you've gone through that I don't think people know about.
There's been some shit. Yes.
You've gone through a lot, so I'm excited to dumpster deep dive you.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm a little street rat. Another, spray tan, fake blonde. Let's go. Here to yap. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Okay, Kate.
Okay.
Where are you from? Sorry to interrupt, but today's episode is brought to you by Cafe Rio. I love Cafe Rio. You love Cafe Rio. We all love Cafe Rio. Okay. Cafe Rio is the best place to go to choose flavor. Okay. My go-to is a sweet pork salad with that homemade, made from scratch tortilla. Yes, made from scratch daily with light black beans, all the toppings, and a big old thing of ranch because that stuff is my favorite thing on this earth, okay? Cafe Rio is so delicious, and it's also such a good place to just, get your comfort meal, feel good, eat good, and just enjoy yourself. You deserve a Cafe Rio meal, okay? And not only do they have the sweet pork, which is iconic and my favorite, but also the pollo asado. I feel like not enough people are talking about it. It's fire grilled with bold seasoning that just really, it hits the spot, okay? And luckily for listeners, if you go online and use code WEEKLYTRASH, you will get 10% off your order. So if you're like me and you're a Cafe Rio addict and you're looking for your next hit, head on over to Cafe Rio and use code WEEKLYTRASH online. And don't forget to get that ranch. Okay? Love you. Bye. And thank you, Cafe Rio, for sponsoring today's episode.
So I normally tell people Utah, but I was actually born in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lived in Virginia, Newport News, Virginia for a little bit.
Okay.
East Coast is very nostalgic to me. And then my family lived in Henderson, Nevada, which is
kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's a suburb of those are kind of the 3. So it's a suburb of Vegas. And then now I'm here in Utah. I came here in like middle school or elementary, middle school.
Okay.
So I've been here forever.
Okay. And do you have a big family, small family?
I'd say a big family. I have an older sister, a younger sister, and a little brother. So there's 4 of us.
Okay. Were you raised religious?
Yes.
Okay. Were you raised Mormon?
Yes. I was.
I'm going to move the mic just a little bit.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That way, just in case it picks up all the whispering.
Okay. Yes. Sometimes. I was raised LDS.
You were raised LDS. Just like everyone else. You really are just like the basic.
Yep. I'm literally fake blonde, fake spray tan, raised LDS.
Were you a good LDS member growing up? Like, did you follow the rules?
Yeah, I was a good girl growing up, but I'm a good girl.
Yeah.
But I did, again, like I wasn't like here in Utah throughout my childhood. And so I feel like growing up outside of Utah LDS is very different than growing up inside of Utah LDS,
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
To give you context, like when I got, what's it called? Baptized.
Yeah.
When they dipped me in the water.
Yeah. 8 years old.
Yes, 8 years old. All my friends came, my best friends, Steph and Mel, they were Catholic, and they brought me like a cross necklace and cross earrings, and I like put it on, and my mom was like, you can't wear that when you get baptized. And I'm like, the fuck?
Which that's like a huge topic right now where people are like,
it?
yeah, have you not seen it online?
No.
People are like, the Mormon church has never said that you can't wear cross necklaces. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I grew up knowing like you are not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And I remember when I bought my first cross necklace, I was like, I'm so bad.
Rebellious. Yes.
Which is so crazy. But now they're like flipping the switch and being like, no, it's fine. It's always been fine.
Oh, no. My mom was like,
no.
Take that the fuck off. We're going to dip you in the water. And you're not.
So we're being gaslit by everyone on the internet saying that wasn't a thing. Because that 1000% was a thing.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
But to that point, I get baptized. I'm kind of butthurt about the cross.
Yeah.
And then my family is like, hey, we have like our aunts, our uncles, people flew out for this. Like we have your baptism party. And it was my other friend's birthday party. And I was like, I'm good. See ya. And then I ditched my baptismal party.
8 years old. You're making choices like that. You're like, no, bye, actually.
So I did grow up Mormon, but my parents were never like pushy. They never
Okay.
pushed it. They never like, they just let me do my thing.
Do you find yourself to be still saying you're Mormon, or do you say you're not?
No, I'm not embarrassed that I grew up Mormon, but I don't practice it at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't go to church. I don't really agree with some of the things. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't practice Mormonism anymore.
So you live in Utah for majority of like middle school, high school,
Yep.
all of that. Did you do sports? Were you a dancer? Were you a cheerleader?
I actually played soccer.
Wait, you played soccer too?
I was actually good at it too. Like,
Wait, what year did you graduate?
so I stopped playing soccer in 9th grade.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I'm an idiot. I like really wanted. I was like kind of fat and ugly. Like I know.
No, you were not.
No, I will find pictures.
Okay, send me pictures.
But I also think that's kind of why I have a personality, because like the looks did not carry. Like I had to.
You had to have
something else
personality.
had to carry
Yeah.
me and like
Yeah.
make people want to be friends with me.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do cheer. 9th grade, I was like, I want to be cool. I want to hang out with the cool girls. So I started doing cheer, which I totally regret because I was really good at soccer.
Yeah, soccer is where it's at. Because are you still friends with any of your cheer friends?
Like we keep in
that's
touch.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
feel like soccer friends stay for life.
yeah.
But I guess you have that with cheer, so that's good.
I mean, they're from my high school. Like I'm not like tight, I would say, but I still like go to baby showers and like
All
see
those
them and like love
things.
them all. Yeah.
But you didn't go to college for cheer.
No.
Did you want to?
No. I was not a dancer. I sucked at cheer. I could tumble. Like I could do like actually cool things with the tumbling. But
Could you do it right now?
I could maybe do a back handspring, but
Wait, that's impressive.
Yeah.
You still got it.
no, there was one part I could do a round off back handspring full.
Oh,
Like it
gymnast.
was, yeah.
Go to the
No,
Olympics.
I could do that, but I couldn't dance for shit.
Okay.
Like yeah, I have no rhythm. So
No rhythm. It's same.
Yeah.
So I know you because you dated somebody that I knew. We won't say his name. We'll call him John Doe.
Okay.
I call all the random men John Doe
Okay.
in this.
John Doe.
Except we'll give Chase his actual
Okay.
name. We want to give him a little bit of clout.
Okay.
There you go, Chase. But we'll call this guy John Doe. And I feel like you were with him for a really long time.
My first love.
It was your first love. And that's how I first knew who you were.
Really?
Was then.
Did you go to high school with him?
He went to a different high school than me, but we were mutual friends because I went to Alta, he went to Jordan.
Oh, okay.
And so we would like keep up and like we knew who he was dating and what he was doing. And we were like,
was
who's this hot blonde girl?
No, and he was
honestly
cute.
like you're really so out of his league.
See, because I thought he was like way out of my league at the
No,
time.
his personality, he's great. He's
So
wonderful.
cute.
I mean, I don't know how you feel about him now, but
miss
we were all
him.
just
Love
like,
him.
she's a blonde bombshell. Like,
yeah.
how did he score her? Like, what's going on?
John Doe.
So like, I assumed you were going to marry him. I thought everyone kind of assumed you were going to marry him, but
Yeah.
then you married someone else. What happened there?
With
For
John
anybody
Doe.
who wants
Yeah.
to know,
No,
like
me and John Doe.
I brought you on the podcast so I could find out what happened with you and John
We
Doe.
can spend the whole time talking about John. Love John.
Love
if you're out there, miss you.
John. Hi, John.
Call me. Okay, so me and John
Yeah.
dated basically all through college. My freshman year, I was single, and then we met sophomore year.
You went to Utah State,
I
right?
went to Utah State. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we met. And then all through college, me and John were in love. We had a
Yeah.
dog together. We basically lived together. Like, but also he was my very first boyfriend, first basically make out, first
Really?
like
Oh, he was your first sex, first makeup, first everything.
Yeah, like everything. And I feel like up until I met John, like I went on dates and stuff, but I never really had a guy show interest in me.
Yeah.
And I like really think looking back, it's like right when I got on Accutane, I started losing weight. Like I started getting kind of cute. And like right when I started getting cute, I met John.
Gotcha.
So like he was the first guy to ever even be like, you're so pretty, like you're beautiful. And I'm like, what? like I literally like was like, this is like amazing. So anyway, me and John fell in love. We dated forever.
Yeah. How long was it? Like 3 years?
Yeah, like maybe a little over that. I think.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, because we dated all through college, and then ultimately the reason we broke up the first time, the main time, was because he was a year younger than me. So I had graduated. I was a senior. I'd graduated, and he still had 1 year left of school. And so I moved home. I was living with my parents. I was like ready to like have a big girl job and kind of like stop partying every night. And he was still kind of in that scene. Yeah. And he was up in Logan too. So it was 2 hours away from me. And it was sad. It was really sad. Like that was a hard breakup. But I just remember being like, I have dated you for so long. And I'm like so different from who I was when I first started college. And now I'm graduating. And I'm like, I just got to figure out who I am for myself, you know?
For sure.
And so we broke up and it was sad.
And how soon after that did you meet your ex-husband?
So John Doe and I dated. I had another boyfriend in between.
Okay, you're a relationship girl.
I am a relationship girl.
But it's crazy because you were saying how you didn't have like your first kiss and first everything until John, which was freshman year. So like sophomore year of college.
Yes, of college.
So like high school, were you just like scared of boys, or do you really think because you say you were ugly and fat and all these things, but Kate, the personality speaks for itself.
No, I was like I was overweight. Like I wouldn't say I was like obese, but I was like thick. Like I probably was like a 6'8" pant size, which isn't like huge.
I'm like, I'm a 6'8",
maybe even bigger
pant size.
Okay, but in high school as a cheerleader at Lone Peak,
compared to like the girls you were around,
triple zeros. Yeah. So like I'm just like, like literally, and I had acne, and I was like awkward, and like I didn't have eyebrows yet. Like my eyebrows were blonde. Like I didn't know how to like make my spray tan look not insane. Like
so you were a little duckling.
Yeah.
Trying to blossom.
I have receipts. Like yeah, I can show you. So I was like ugly.
So was your confidence like, did you have bad confidence growing
I was
up?
so insecure too.
Okay.
I still am. Like I would
you
consider
are?
myself. Yeah, I am. I fake it.
Okay, we love a good fake.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Exactly. That's what they
like
keep
what Taylor
telling
says,
me.
fake it till you make it till you do.
Yeah.
What's that song? Do you know what I'm
a real tough kid.
Yeah.
I can
handle my shit.
I can do it with a broken heart.
Yeah.
Wait, are you a Swiftie?
I'm a Swiftie.
Dude, we should have a Swift off.
Wait, you didn't know? Me and Jesse spent way too much money flying out to freaking Kansas. Or where did we go? Where was it?
Oh yeah,
Indianapolis.
Okay, I didn't know this. I knew this.
We flew to Indianapolis day of.
Dude,
spent our life savings to see Taylor Swift.
I flew home early from Europe with my family.
No.
Yeah.
We're Swifties together.
Swifties unite.
Swifties unite.
We need to have a Swift off.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
We can like that can be like a TikTok thing we do.
Yeah.
Let's join Momtok. I want to be Momtok. Let's find a way in.
Let's do it.
You're already in. I'm just gonna ride your coattails. Okay, no. Okay,
I'm
back
not.
with what we were talking about though.
Okay, sorry.
We went off on a little tangent. Okay, so you were insecure. You think you're still insecure, but you fake it.
Yeah.
And you're hot and you fake it.
I fake the hot. Yeah. I for sure I get spray tans. I bleach the shit out of my hair. I like do all the but you have a shit ton of makeup on.
You have a beautiful personality and you really are beautiful. Your teeth are beautiful.
You're
and you
so
can't
sweet.
fake that. Like that's real.
Thank
Well,
you.
you can fake it.
You can.
But yours aren't fake.
Mine are real. Yeah.
So congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So,
one real thing about me. Well, and my boobs.
Actually, do you want a boob job?
Kinda.
I love itty bitty titties.
I know. I love that I don't have to wear a bra.
Yeah. I'm not wearing a bra right now either.
I hate bras.
I hate bras.
Them. But they are like, I don't know.
They're cute.
Yeah, I would love a boob job, but
okay, well, I think they're cute.
We'll cross that bridge when it happens.
If you join Momtok, you have to get one. That's like on the resume. It's like if you don't have big tits, get out.
You're out. Yeah.
Okay, fair. So you had another boyfriend before you met your ex-husband.
Yes.
And how long were you guys together for?
Almost a year.
Oh wow.
Dude, I'm a relationship girly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then how did you eventually find your ex-husband?
So, okay, John Doe. And then let's call this guy Seth.
Derek. Oh, Seth.
Derek.
Derek
Seth.
Okay. So Derek, Seth, John Doe.
Okay. So Derek, Seth, and we dated for almost a year. It wasn't quite fully a year. But the reason Derek, Seth, and I broke up, oh my gosh, I forgot about this, was because I ran into John Doe.
Oh.
While I was dating Derek, Seth.
Derek, Seth, and John Doe.
And I was out at the bars and I ran in and I hadn't seen John Doe in forever. And I was like, oh, I'm still in love with you.
Oh.
Like I'm in love with you.
Oh, that puts a damper on things
with
and Derek, Seth.
I dumped Derek, Seth like very quickly after that. So I told him, I was like, hey, I'm still in love with John Doe. Sorry.
And then how long did you date John Doe before you met your ex-husband who we'll
John
call
Doe
Bobby Bill?
John Doe wouldn't take me back.
John Doe wouldn't take you back? Shut up.
Very traumatic.
John Doe. But John Doe's married now, right?
Yes. Married.
It's funny because like I do think like 100 out of the 20,000 people listening to this will know who we're talking about.
There's gonna be 5. Just so you know, nobody cares about me.
No, I think there's 100 people who know who John Doe is that's listening.
Okay, good.
So maybe like 0.1% of people know who the F we're talking about. He's married, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Wait,
What about Derek
I
Seth?
have to tell you something funny about that off camera. But
okay.
Derek Seth is also married
Okay.
to a friend of mine.
Okay, cool.
Very happy. They're so cute.
Okay,
like,
cool.
Great couple.
So then you met Billy Bob, who is ex-husband.
I met Billy Bob. We can say his name.
Okay, let's say his name.
Okay, so anyway, begged John Doe to take me back. He refused. Begged him forever. I was so down bad. And then I met Parker.
Okay,
my
Parker.
ex-husband. Yes.
Okay.
The father of my baby.
And how did you guys meet?
We met at a bar,
Okay.
and he was with another girl, and he bought me a drink.
Oh.
So
okay.
writing was like kind of on the wall.
So you're a homewrecker.
No, he was on a date, like on a
Okay.
first, like he
Okay.
was like, he didn't really know this girl. I don't
Okay.
think.
Okay.
But
But you stood out.
I guess he came over. It was my birthday too.
Okay.
So I was there with a bunch of friends. We were celebrating. He was like, "You're cute. Can I buy you a drink?" I was like, "It's my birthday, sure."
Yeah.
And that was kind of it. It was pretty brief, but I think he got my number and we had mutual friends. Yeah, and we started dating in like 2019.
And how soon did you guys get married after that?
So I actually talked to him about this today. I was like, "Why did we even get married in the first place?" He was like, "Honestly, it was convenient."
Yeah.
Like, we were never even deeply in love, which
Really?
like he would say too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started dating 19, and then 2020 COVID happened.
Yes.
He lived in Provo at the time. I was in Salt Lake. And we were just like, it's like an hour commute, you know?
Yeah.
So we just kind of started staying over the night at my place. I had my own apartment. And then COVID hit and like everything shut down, and he just like moved in with me kind of.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
What else?
we can't talk or see anyone, you know? So we just stayed in my 1-bedroom apartment for like months, and it was just us two. And at this point also I think he was 29 at the time, and I was 24, 25.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'm 30.
Oh, cute. I'm gonna be 30 next year.
Dude, 30s are good.
Yeah.
I was so scared to turn 30, but it's going to be fine.
I'm excited.
I promise. Good. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So we're a little bit older, like in Utah, for Utah standards, like not.
Which is crazy because you were 24.
Yeah. 20, yeah. I got married at 25.
Yeah.
Almost 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all of our friends were married. Everybody was having kids. Like we were like, we both had kind of had serious boyfriends and girlfriends up to this point. And so during COVID, like we were like, or no, it was right before COVID. Or anyway, it was kind of around that time. We were like, we should just like get married, I guess, you know? And so like we did.
Just got married.
We decided to do it. Yeah.
Did you do like a small wedding? Because it was so like nonchalant.
It was at my friend's venue, the Wild Oak.
Oh, the
Shout out
Wild
Carly.
Oak.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she kind of put it on for us. So it was outside because it was still kind of like COVID-ish, the end of it. And it was like, I don't know, 150, 200 people, like a good amount
Okay.
turned up for us.
And did you guys have like a healthy relationship prior to marriage?
Yeah, we were like, and that was it. Like we were really, like we were best friends.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we just were not in love. Like we really did get married out of convenience. And we both like wanted a family, and we both wanted to be married, and we both were just like, we both wanted that so bad, where we just kind of dove into it and like gave it a try, and obviously didn't work out for multiple reasons.
So did you plan on having a baby together? Like, was that all planned? Okay.
Well, we did want a family.
Right.
Yeah, we had talked about that. But the marriage was pretty rocky, like from the get-go. There was, and Parker will talk about this openly, but he's a recovering alcoholic.
Okay.
So there was a little bit of addiction at play as well. And that
was he recovering while you were married, or was he still an addict at that time?
So the road to recovery is pretty up and down.
Yeah.
It's kind of his story to tell.
Right.
But
did you guys acknowledge that there was an issue when you were married, or were you guys like, there's not a problem? Okay,
yeah, no, we were working on it.
Okay.
He was working on it. And I'm really proud of how far he's come. Like he is like, and we're great friends. We have a great relationship, but that was
an issue.
Any kind of addiction in any marriage is like kind of hard.
Makes things
tricky
rocky,
to navigate, you know? So that was at play too. But what was I saying? Oh my gosh.
After you guys got married.
Oh yeah.
Baby.
Yes. I got pregnant on accident. Long story short. Yeah.
Got pregnant on accident. Okay. And before the pregnancy, did you think of divorce before that?
I don't know if we serious. I think we were in a pretty rocky place. I don't even actually remember, but it was pretty, the whole marriage was like kind of rocky.
Gotcha.
And like, not to say he's an avoidant, and I'm anxious. And so like he was just so detached. And like after we got married, I feel like it got even worse.
Yeah.
Like we just were so, I don't know. It was hard.
So you get pregnant, have a baby. Did things get better and get worse? Or what was the reason why you finally were like, we cannot be together?
Yeah. So during the pregnancy, that was really hard.
Yeah.
There's lots of up and downs. But I think during the pregnancy, we were like, we should get divorced. But we were like, but we're having a baby.
Yeah.
And so during the pregnancy, we actually did like this crazy retreat in California. It was like amazing. We did a ton of therapy. Like we were like, we got to give it a good shot for the baby because we want a family.
Was his family aware of his addiction?
At this point, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody
So he
was.
had a support system.
Yeah. It was very, and that's like the first step to in recovery is like being open to talk about it.
Yeah.
And like acknowledging it, you know? So anyway, we gave it a good go. We really did try. And kind of at the end, like it ultimately, like we kind of just both sat down and acknowledged like, hey, you and me have never been in love. Like we have a love for each other and we both love our kid and we genuinely like are best friends, but like there's literally no passion here.
Yeah.
Like, and there never has been.
Really?
Yeah. And so it was very, very like mutual for the most part. And yeah, it was like it ended amicably and we're still like good friends and like we're actually way better parents as co-parents than we were married.
So co-parenting has been good.
It's been good. Yeah. There's always ups and
good.
downs, but like it's been good overall.
Well, that's good. But
Yeah.
that's a shock to go from like a life you planned to then being a single mom. Because how old was your son when you guys got divorced?
We decided to get divorced just like a few weeks after he turned 2.
Okay.
So he was still pretty little.
And so how was that transition for you? Did he move out? Did you move out? Who got the house? Who stayed?
Yeah,
all of that jazz.
I asked him to leave politely.
Like,
kicked him out.
Get out.
No, he left. Yeah, it was crazy. But it was also like he was so avoidant in the marriage and I was so anxious where it was like we were never even really together that much in the end anyway.
Yeah.
And so it was an adjustment. Like the biggest thing was like my mental like shift of like, oh my gosh, I don't have a husband and I don't have somebody to help and like, you know, but like physically like the day to day, like not that much changed.
Gotcha.
You know, like I was still like in the house by myself.
Yeah.
I was still with the baby. I still was going to work every day. Like my life, it was very sad and like hard, but it was good. Like it ultimately was like the right call for sure.
So you were working before the divorce.
Yeah, I've never stopped working.
Okay, so what do you do for work?
I'm an executive recruiter. A
You
headhunter.
recruit. I
Yeah.
love. Has it
Yeah.
always been for like the same company or have you recruited for a lot of different people?
So it's a third party agency. I've been there for almost 5 years. Actually,
wow.
I was in private equity before
Okay.
and I like worked 100-hour weeks and I was like, this is not the life for me.
Yeah.
So then I went over to this agency called Recruiting Connection and we're third party. So like we're contracted by various companies all over Utah
Gotcha.
to just find them talent in various industries, various positions. Like
Love.
it's really fun. Yeah, I love it.
Well, so did you always want to be a mom or did you want to have like a full career before becoming a mom? Or like what was your mindset on motherhood? When you went to school, you got a degree, you did all of that. And in Utah, it's very much, you don't need a degree, be a mom,
Yeah.
you know?
See, I think I was like very much like the opposite of that.
Yeah.
And I think because it was so like everybody wants to be a mom, I was like, fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be a mom.
Yeah.
So like, I think a part of me, like, of course, is like all moms are motherly and like have that
Yeah.
kind of like whatever nurturing vibe. But no, I never like thought about it that deeply. And like even my degree is family consumer human development,
Oh, okay.
which is like the mom degree.
Yeah.
But I literally hated the mom class, like the classes about children. Like I took with my friend McCall and almost every class, like I was like, this is bullshit. Like who the fuck cares about changing diapers? Like, like I would like she was like, Kate is never going to be a mom. Like I think people thought I wasn't going to be a mom.
Really?
Yeah.
But you wanted that at some point. You knew you wanted to be a mom.
Yeah, I think I kind of teetered back and forth, but I
Yeah.
never thought deeply about it. Like I never fantasized about being a mom. Like I never was like, that's my goal in life. Like
Yeah.
my goal in life was to be rich.
Okay.
And like I like always, yeah, that was kind of it.
Sorry to interrupt, but today's episode is brought to you by Bohme. It is finally warming up outside. Thank goodness. Spring is calling, and Bohme has the styles to answer. Whether you're on the hunt for a perfect Easter dress, a Mother's Day gift that actually impresses her, or denim that fits like a dream, Bohme's got you covered. Their spring collection is packed with effortless, wearable pieces that make getting dressed so simple and easy. Use code 20Josie, 20Josie, for 20% off your order. Don't miss out. Head over there now at bohme.com, BOHME.com, and refresh your closet now for spring. And don't forget to use that code 20Josie at checkout. And thanks, Bohme, for sponsoring today's episode.
I just want to like live a life where I'm like comfortable and don't have to stress.
Yeah.
And you know, that's it.
All of that.
Mm-hmm.
But now you get to be a mom and you get to work. Is that a hard balance for you? How do you handle that?
Yeah, sometimes it's really overwhelming, but it's also really healthy for me because like just my personality, like I'm a doer. I'm kind of go. And like there was like, okay, 2 months in the end when me and Parker, before we got divorced, I was like, I'm just going to stay home because Parker really wanted like a wife to cook and clean and like just like
be a homemaker.
Yeah, be a homemaker. And so we were like, okay, let's just try that. So I quit my job for like 2 or 3 months and really gave it a go. And I hated it.
Yeah.
I was literally suicidal.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this is hell. Like no offense to all the
No,
moms out there.
that's the thing. Some women it fulfills them and other women it doesn't.
I got on meds because I was like actually suicidal.
Was that the first time you had ever been on meds?
I got on meds postpartum too.
Okay.
But being at home all day long with a kid and like cooking and cleaning and like just focusing on that was like not for me.
Yeah.
So going back to work actually was really great for me.
Well, good.
Yeah. Like it is very good for my mental health.
I love that.
Be out of the house, you know?
Well, and how old is he now?
He's 3.
Oh, so will he go to preschool next year?
We might hold him back.
With boys, a lot of people do that, especially for like their height and like sports and stuff.
I don't know. We need to talk about it, but
he's 3.
He's 3. He's perfect. 3. And I love being a mom now. I love him so much.
Yeah. Would you want more kids?
Oh, like for his sake, Rowan is his name.
Yeah.
Yes, because I think only kids sometimes are weird and like you need a sibling.
Yeah.
I think that like prepares you for life. So like for his sake, yeah, but like to be pregnant again, like.
Yeah, pregnancy's not my favorite.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Which I know it's so temporary. So it's like if you can just get through that. Oh, God.
It's a lot.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm 50-50. Like if I got remarried and a guy was like wanting one, I totally probably would. But if it doesn't happen, I'm also like, it's cool.
Is Parker married, remarried, or dating? Mm-hmm. So you both are in the dating world.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And John Doe's married, so.
Kidding.
And John Doe.
I hope
John Doe hears this.
Dude, I keep up with John Doe's mom still.
Oh, yeah. Sweet lady.
Love her.
His sister, sweetheart.
I just adore.
I just love how nobody knows who the fuck
Nobody's
we're
going to
talking
know.
about.
I don't think either. Like he's deleted every picture of me. I think I deleted every picture of him.
Yeah, but for everybody who was curious why her and John Doe broke up, now you know. It was nothing crazy. I was hoping you'd give me like some crazy ass story.
John Doe was the best like boyfriend I ever had. Like, okay, sorry, no, I didn't mean that. But like he's my first love.
Yeah,
first loves are, you know, you look back on them and you're like, oh,
my gosh. Yeah.
So.
No, I get that. Okay, well, so then you got to be single. How long were you single for before you met Chase?
Chasey. Chase. Oh God. Like not even 3 weeks.
Not even 3 weeks. Where did you meet Chase? Had you heard of Chase before?
No.
Did you know about this scandal?
I didn't have TikTok.
You didn't have TikTok.
I was working full time with a kid. Like I didn't have time for something.
You didn't have time for TikTok.
No.
Okay, that noise might pick up on the microphone.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
No,
I get it. You need a fidget toy.
I'm like,
Chase gets excited.
Holy shit. Okay.
We're talking about Chase.
Chase. So I had kicked my husband out at the time.
Yeah.
And my plan was to be single for a while.
Okay.
Like I was like, obviously, like I just need to work on me. I'm just gonna like be a single mom, kill it. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Like get divorced. Like it takes a while to get divorced, you know. Focus on my kid. And then my first weekend without Rowan was approaching because we had decided to do every other weekend.
Okay.
And I hadn't ever really, maybe once or twice, but gone that long without him. So all my friends were like, hey, you need to like get out there, like make plans, like start doing things. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's rewind. How I met him.
Yeah.
That's how I got talked into going on a date with him. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. How'd you meet him?
Sorry. I met him at a bar.
Another bar.
And he was also with a girl.
Oh.
So I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yeah.
For me. I need to stop meeting guys who are with girls at bars. Okay.
But you're not trying. You're not trying to do that. It just happens.
Yeah. No, and I saw him and I was like, I honestly thought he was the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life. Like, I literally saw him and I remember being like it was over.
You had no idea who he was?
No.
You didn't know about the swinging scandal?
No. I didn't even know his name. I was just like, it's like, I want that one. And like, I'm down bad already. I hadn't even talked to him. I thought he was so hot.
Okay.
But
stop feeding his ego.
I know, sorry. But really, like, I remember being like starstruck.
Okay.
And I even said to my friend, who his friend at the time was there, knew my friend.
Okay.
And so we had a mutual friend.
Okay.
And I knew that they knew each other. And I was like, dude, your friend's friend is so fucking hot. Like, I want him. Like, I was like, that one. And so I think she might have said something to the friend, and I don't know, but he did come up to me and say hi. And I was like,
okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then, so anyway, that's how we met. It was brief, but then he did message me on Instagram like that week and was like, do you want to go on a double date with me and my brother? And I was like, no, because I'm going to be single, but I was like already obsessed. And
did you stalk him at that point? Did you?
No. Okay. I kind of like looked at his page, but once he asked me out, I have this rule where if like guys ask me out, I do not stalk them on social media at all because I think it's so weird if you go into the date knowing things about them.
Okay.
Like,
you're so mature. Couldn't be me.
No, because I can't fake it. Like if they're like, I
spent
spent Nantucket with my summer. It's like, yeah, I know. I saw that on Facebook. Like I cannot be like,
okay.
And then I'm like, that's fucking weird if you stalk them. So, and I don't.
To each their own.
Yeah, I don't have poker face at all.
Yeah.
So, yes, of course I looked at his stuff, but
like, did you know that he was married before and then he had kids?
Yes, I did see that. Like I saw an ex-wife, I saw the kids, but I wouldn't let myself click on her because I saw that she was really pretty, and I was like, you're gonna psych yourself. Like, don't look at who this girl is. Like, and I literally did not look like I knew I would psych myself out if I looked too much, like if I obsessed over it. Yeah. So I was just like, I agreed to the date because it was my first weekend without Rowan, and everyone was like, you got to stay busy, you got to stay busy, you got to stay busy. And I was like my first date in like 7 years. Yeah. I was freaking out, Josie.
Where'd you guys go?
So he picked me up and we went to Topgolf. It was a double date.
Okay.
With him and his brother and this sweet girl named Bella. And it was so fun. It was like so fun, especially coming from a marriage where like we really didn't have a spark. Yeah. And like to be like very attracted to this guy from the get-go. Like I was like salivating.
This is like what, like a year ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we met in June. So it's been a year now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the best day ever. So we went to Topgolf and then we went back to their house and played games, and then we 69'd and then we fucked a few times.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I was kidding.
Okay, so you just went straight to fucking. You were like,
Dude, I think we were both so, I mean, I can't speak for him, but for me, like, I hadn't been laying in a long time, and I was like,
give it to mama.
So hot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. You're so hot.
Yeah.
I'm
So you 69'd first, and then you fucked.
I think we fucked 69th, then fucked. I know we fucked twice.
Okay, I love you so much.
On a first date.
No, like come back on this podcast anytime.
And
like
also at this point, I'd only ever had sex with like my serious boyfriends I was gonna marry. Like my rule was like I will not have sex with you unless I'm super in love with you. So yeah, I think I was probably already in love with him at that point. Because in my head, I was like, good idea. This is a good idea. Like, let's do this.
So you think you fell so hard because there was that physical feature attraction I think that's portion of it.
A big part. I mean, there's like Chase is great. He has a lot of other great things, but that's like a big part.
That was
like
the big one.
Sexual chemistry is still there.
Yeah. It was good for you.
Yeah, it was super nice.
Okay. So then obviously he's going through a divorce. I'm sure you guys have that conversation of like you each have kids. Mm-hmm. You're each going through divorces. Was his and Miranda's finalized at that point?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you're both like in the thick of it.
Mm-hmm. It's very fresh.
So were you like, oh, I want to be your girlfriend?
No. No, I wasn't a psychopath. I'm not crazy. I am, but No, so that happened. And in my head, like I was hedging my bets. Like I was like, okay, this guy's way too hot for me. He's way out of my league. Like I literally was like, I'm never going to hear from him again. And
Hey,
like,
no, you're so much hotter than Chase.
thank you.
Chase, I don't know how he's getting these women. Like, what? Every woman is on his roster is a 10 out of 10.
I'm so wounded. I'm so damaged. I'm not even 3 weeks post living with my ex-husband at the time. So, and like, I'm just like, that was crazy. But in my head, I'm literally like, he's probably never going to talk to me again. Like, that, it is what it is. I've always wanted to do a one night stand. Like, I feel like
Cross off the bucket list.
It's not for me, but like, I wanted to try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so in my head, I was just like, that's okay if I never hear from him again. Honestly, like, I already feel like I'm over my ex-husband. That was enough.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So I really was just like, whatever. And then we just kept talking. And we just kept hanging out. And it was just really fun.
And when did it get a little more serious to where, like, because did you have a rule of like, I don't want men meeting my kid until this time? Because Rowan's pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
So he may not remember, certain people unless they're around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like, did you have boundaries that you set?
We kind of made them up as we went. Yeah, I didn't have him meet him for the first probably few months.
Okay.
Actually, it was just like a month. Because we actually became pretty inseparable. Like,
Okay.
we started hanging out like every day, talking every day. Like, we clicked really quickly.
But you didn't want to be a girlfriend right away?
I mean, I think I probably did, but I also wasn't going to like push him into something.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, we had both talked. We were both like, we were both going to date around. We both need to be single. We're both fresh off divorce. Like, I hadn't even been 3 weeks. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so.
And you're not even actually divorced yet.
Yeah. Neither one of us were, you know? So we both were just like, ugh. And so he was still dating other people. I was too. Like, we were both like talking to other people and we were like well aware of that. And then. Like, I think we did kind of talk about, like, are we going to be each other's kids? And we were like, we'll see what happens. And then we definitely we were like, we for sure have to, like, tell our co-parents that it's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
And so I ended up meeting his kids in July. But then right after that, he was like, hey, I really want you to meet Miranda. Because if we're going to keep hanging out and you're going to be around my kids, like, even though we're, like, not really official, it, like, I just want you to know who their mom is.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'd stalked. I'm like, oh, my she's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, she's so pretty.
And were you aware of like the scandal at this point?
Okay. At this point, I think by the second or third day, I like had started stalking and I was like, wait, like he has a lot of followers on TikTok. And I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And so I had like started seeing things and I don't know if we've even talked. It took us a minute to talk about it.
Okay.
And I also was like, it was so in the past. Like,
I
wasn't trying to like be a weirdo.
Yeah. But also you want to get some info.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, at this point I knew who she was and I was like obviously so intimidated. Like she's beautiful.
She's perfect.
But he was like, I really want you to meet her, especially if you're going to be hanging out with me and my kids. Like I just said that. And so he really pushed for like our meeting.
Okay.
Like he like really pushed for it. And I was like, oh, I'm so nervous.
Because he wanted a threesome. No. It's like, I really want you to be my ex-wife.
No, but I was nervous. I was like, this is new territory. Like never been divorced, never done that, you know?
Yeah.
But, and she ended up coming over, to my house. Just like, I actually don't think Rowan was there, but she brought Coco and Brooks, her kids. Can I say their names?
Yeah, okay. I think you can.
I
feel like people know their kids' names.
Okay, yeah, if she's said it before, I just want to be respectful.
Yeah.
So she brought her kids over to my house. I made treats. They were just kind of playing, and we just ended up talking on my couch for like 2 or 3 hours. And
just you two. Mm-hmm. Chase wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. He like facilitated it though.
Okay.
He was like,
it's
okay,
like a play
Miranda
date.
be here. Yeah, no, literally. He was like, Miranda's gonna be here at this time, this day, and I'm like, okay. I was so nervous.
Okay.
Like I was, because like, yeah, she's beautiful and hot and whatever.
Both are beautiful and hot.
Thank you. But yeah, we ended up like clicking very quickly, but also like there were really like, I think in both of our heads we didn't talk about it, but we were like boundaries.
Yeah.
So like we were friendly and like we she's a big Swiftie. We like got along great. We had a lot in common. Like both single moms, you know. So like it was great, but it was also like, but we're probably not gonna be bestie because like, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, like just boundaries. So anyway, friendly vibes for sure. But yeah, I mean, our whole first few months of dating, like I probably saw her just a few times, but it was like good because I was around their kids a lot and
And were you guys good? Because like I still haven't heard the conversation of you guys becoming official. Like you met Miranda, but like were you guys like, we are together, we are monogamous with each other?
I can't remember if I met her when I met her. I
Okay.
think it was before we actually were official.
Okay.
Or
In that time frame?
yeah, because we became official in August.
Okay, so
So,
you
like-
met in June,
Mm-hmm.
official in August.
Mm-hmm.
Met Miranda like July.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah. I think I met her a little before we became official. So yeah, we became official in August and then dated.
Okay, so then what's this roller coaster that we are seeing online that is so, it's like a train wreck, you can't look away. You just like are watching, you're like, what is going on? But it sounds like there's so much chemistry and so much love and so much respect. So like, what is the cause of the ups and the downs?
I think there's a lot of factors, and like I have a lot to say.
This is therapy now.
This is therapy. I think we both, honestly, like looking back, I'm like, we both rushed into a relationship fresh off divorce.
Yeah.
Like we got together too soon, but it just happened organically. Like we really did just fall in love and love spending time together. And we were like, well, if we're going to be doing this, we may as well like kind of commit, you know?
Yeah.
But I think we both have some trauma and some wounds and some things to work through. And so there was just a lot of ups and downs, you know? Like there was a lot.
Like, what is the trigger of the fights? Like, has he cheated on you?
I'm going to see that thing where it's like talk or take a shot. I still love him, so.
You still love him, but like, he cheated. The sippy cup of vodka.
I'm honestly not going to talk to that.
Okay, that's okay.
like-
You've moved on. You've moved past it, but that's obviously something that affected the relationship and causes issues.
I'm getting so uncomfortable. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think either one of us was perfect or is perfect, you know?
Yeah.
And so there were some gray areas for both of us. We're both just figuring it out. And honestly, I do feel for him because he got married really young.
Yeah.
And then was married for like 7 years actually.
Yeah.
And then got divorced and met me.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think he ever even got to date
Yeah.
or like kind of like do his thing, you know?
Right.
So I have a lot of empathy for him.
I know. I don't think that's in question.
Can I take another shot?
I don't think anyone's questioning your empathy for Chase. I don't think you need to tell us. I think we know. No, I think, and anyone who meets Chase, he's very charismatic. He's
charming.
funny. He's charming.
Yeah.
I love giving him shit because he can take it, and I
can.
love going back and forth
He's a
with
great
him.
sport. Yeah.
He's a great sport, but also like you want to have like a stable relationship at some point.
Yeah.
So like, do you see that happening for you guys?
I don't know, honestly. Like,
Are you together right now?
no, we're not.
You're not together.
Mm-mm.
Are you fucking?
Mm-hmm.
She said yes. If you couldn't hear
Yes.
that.
And 69. Okay, I'm not kidding.
Okay. So you're physical with each other, but you're not boyfriend girlfriend right now. So you're giving him the milk for free.
Okay, here's the thing. It's like we're in such a tricky spot because we
Yeah.
broke up a few weeks ago and it was for real. Like we had like a very heartfelt, like both just like hysterically sobbing. And we were like, we have too many issues.
Yeah.
Like we need to take some time apart and heal. Like we still love each other no matter what.
Yeah.
I get sad because I still love him so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so lame.
No, you're in love.
Yeah, I love him so much, and I think he loves me too. But we both just like have things we need to work on, you know.
Yeah.
And so like we really did, like we called it. We were like, we're done. And then that's when I made that TikTok.
Yeah. The
next day.
TikTok with half of Momtok being like single hot girl summer.
And that's also how I feel like I got so close to Miranda is because we weren't like bestie.
Yeah.
Until like me and Chase broke up multiple times. And
Right.
every time we broke up, Miranda's a saint and a sweetheart and an angel and would be like, you need a friend. Do you want to hang out? And so like every time we'd break up, I'd get closer to Miranda.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd be like, we're done. We're over. Let's be bestie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened again. We have a girls' night.
Yeah.
And I was like, Taylor was there. Layla was there. Miranda was there. Like half the people were there on Momtok. And they were just rallying behind me and they were like, let's make TikToks. Let's make you feel better. Let's have fun. Like, let's announce to the world that you're single. And I was like, yeah, because I am. And I'm really
Yeah.
going to try and be single, you know?
Yeah.
So I canceled like Mexico.
Yeah.
Had been planned for a while now. And I'd canceled my flight. Like I did. I lost out on like $1,000 or however much it was. And I was like, I'm single. Like it's totally official. Like it's really happening. So I still am single for the record.
But you went to Mexico.
But yeah, they all went to Mexico and they were having so much fun. And I just had FOMO and they were like, hey, just come. Like it's a free trip. All I had to do was buy my flight. They paid for everything else. Yeah. And they were like, we're still going to be friends. Like Miranda's here. Like you can come for Miranda, come for my mom, my sisters. Like I love his whole family, you know? So I was just like, whatever. So I went.
Okay. See, like from an outsider perspective,
it's crazy. No, it's
from
weird.
an outsider perspective, this is one of those things where it's like, okay, what issues are so big? Is it that he doesn't want to commit to you?
Maybe I think a little bit.
Because it sounds like you're all in. If he was all in, you'd be all in.
Yeah.
Or no?
No, I am. We both just, like, I get kind of codependent. And again, I'm anxious. Like, I'm an anxious attachment person. So I know that. And like, yeah, I don't know. I think we both just need to work on some things. And like, we can't really until like we know who we are and like are okay by ourselves, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But is that doable if you're still seeing each other all the time?
I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, even in Mexico, we were both like, okay, we're going to have fun in Mexico. Like, we're here. Let's just freaking do it. And then we're like, but we both just need to be like alone.
Yeah.
So we really like have ambitions to like leave each other alone. We just like keep not doing that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No, I know. Like, and I'm on a podcast right now, so I'm just opening the door for people to be like, "You're a crazy person." Like, I know I'm a crazy
I think
person.
everybody has been in these relationships where they're in love, but I think a lot of the times when you're 30, you would hope you aren't in these kind of relationships anymore, where it's like not stable, you're back and forth, ups and downs, like you just want stability, and not just for you, but like for your kid, and like you just want to have the happily ever after.
Yeah.
And like when I asked you, like, do you see that? You said you don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I love Chase. Like, ideally, like, I would love for it to be Chase in the end, but sorry, I'm just gonna
put on your lip gloss.
I should wear my shades.
Yeah, put your glasses back on. Makes you feel like a baddie.
I'm just like kind of crying. I don't know. I think it's hard. I think we trauma bonded. Like, I think we have a big trauma bond. But I do think there's love, and I do think like we get each other on another level, and like there's a lot of great things there. But I'm also like, I don't know. We're just taking it one day at a time.
Well, it's fun to watch the back and forth, but I think it's probably hard for like the people in your guys' lives being like, okay, do we like Chase? Do we hate Chase? Do we like Chase? Do we hate Chase?
Yeah.
Because like speaking on that, like I know that like Chase and Jesse have had issues. Chase has said some things to Jesse, and you are close to Jesse's family. Mm-hmm. Were you besties or still besties with her sister?
Yeah, Kira. So her little sister Kira and me, we were like neighbors growing up. I've known their family for like 15 plus years.
Yeah.
So like love all of them, adore all of them. And yeah, when Chase said some things on his podcast, like it sucked.
Yeah. Like, does that affect the friendships that you have? And not just with Jesse, but like with other people who are part of Momtok who don't like Chase?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like at the time, like like it bugged me. Like, I'm like, you can't say mean things about my friends. Like, don't do that, you know? So we had a conversation though, and he totally owned up to it. Like, he actually like reached out and apologized and was like, you guys are Kate's friends and family. And like, I shouldn't have said that, you know?
Well, that's good.
So, and he takes things on the chin really well. Like, yeah.
He take ownership. Take ownership.
He does.
Let's talk about that night, because that was your Secret Lives of Mormon Wives debut.
Yeah, that was intense.
And I think viewers watching it obviously made Chase look like the worst boyfriend ever. When he told you 1 sec and like shooed you away so he could like be involved in drama, I think everyone's butthole clenched and we all went, ew. Ew, I have an ick.
Sucked, for sure. That was a rough night.
Explain that night as like someone who was actually there and someone who felt in the middle of it. Because like that's your boyfriend. That's the guy that like you're supposed to like stick up for, but you're like, in this moment, I'm not going to stick up for you. Like, stop.
Yeah, I was butthurt for sure. So going into the night, I feel like it was portrayed a little differently than
how you felt.
Well, even just leading up to it, like Jessie called me and was like, hey, I'm having a Halloween party. Do you want to come?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. She's like, I guess you can bring Chase. Like, it was like, because me and Jessie were friends, you know?
Yeah.
And so then she was like, oh, it's probably like, she let me know a little bit later on, like, oh, it's probably gonna be filmed. Like everyone's gonna be there. And I was like, oh, okay. So like me and Chase were like, should we go? Should we not? You know? And going into the night, I feel like I don't think Chase had seen Taylor since the whole thing came out.
Okay.
So like it'd been years and there's like a lot of like animosity there, I felt like. And so I think kind of, again, I don't want to speak for him, but I think kind of in like his mind, he was like, I like want to clear my name and I want to like get something straight. I think.
Yeah.
But like we had a conversation. We were like, hey, we're going to be on the same team. We're going to have each other's backs. Like, let's just both be nice. And then we went in there and like Chase is obviously a very passionate person and it was very heated, you know? And so I think the conversation just got heated and I was so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I just like kept like, we were like, we're going to hold each other's hands and stay by each other's sides. And I was the one that was leaving. Like, it wasn't like he was like ditching me. Like, I was like so overwhelmed, especially when they started kind of yelling. And I was just like, and I just like kept leaving.
Yeah.
Because I was
going in the pantry, like going in the closet, get away from me.
Yeah. So it was overwhelming for sure. But everyone was really nice to me.
Did you guys end up leaving the party together? Because that wasn't really shown.
The fight happened. I was in the back room with Jesse, like crying. I was upset. And the whole thing with Demi. So like, Demi was like, where's your girlfriend? He's like, where's your husband? And I guess they had told him, this wasn't on camera, but they were like, your girlfriend left. Like, she's literally outside. She left here. Like, go get her. And so he goes outside looking for me.
But where were you?
But I was in the freaking back room with Jesse,
okay,
like having a conversation or whatever.
Gotcha.
And then I walk out and everyone's like, Chase literally just left without you. And I was like, what? And they're like, he like knew you were here and he left without you. Gotcha. And I was like, what? Like, and so I don't know if that was intentional. Maybe like, I don't know.
People just got the wrong idea. But
and there were so many people.
It was like, it fucked up.
Yeah. He left. Yeah. And I was still there. But
he was looking for you.
Yeah. He thought I had left because they told him I had. Okay. So anyway, that's when I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah. And then I ended up staying for a little bit just because I was like, well,
if he left,
I guess I'll enjoy myself. Like, whatever. And then when like the Chippendales came out, I was like, count me out. And I left. And then I called him and he picked me up and
then you went back home together.
Yeah, we had a conversation and it was fun.
And yeah, what was that conversation when you got home?
We kind of did get in a little bit of a tiff situation because we were both just so emotionally charged. Like, he was emotionally charged from and I didn't even know. He didn't even tell me about the thing with Brett until like the next day.
The take ownership thing?
I had no idea any of that even happened.
Okay.
Like, watching it back was the first time I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Chase is like coming off of that, like, well, that was a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm coming off of thinking he left me, crying. All these girls are like, you can do better. Like, I'm just like, ugh. Yeah. And so we get in the car and we both just like so in our own feelings. We couldn't see each other's side at all. Neither one of us. So we kind of got in like, we weren't hearing each other and we kind of got into it, but then we made up and it was fine.
And then the cycle continued. The roller coaster continued.
Yes.
And now you're in a spot where you're not together. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you do hang out with Momtok a lot. You're in that bubble a little bit. Is he jealous of that?
I don't know. I think
because like you and Miranda have a friendship.
Yeah. And I love her so much.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like the reason we were able to get so close is because me and Chase have broken up so many times and she's just been there for me.
Yeah.
And she like also gets it.
Yeah.
And she also is like one of the only people who's like, I will never judge you. And she's like, I also like don't want you to not have any friends where it's like, what am I trying to say? Like, she's been there and she's like, I don't want to be a friend that's like going to shame you or make you feel stupid. She's like, I'll tell you my opinion and I'll tell you what I think, but I'm also like never going to be that friend to make you feel stupid.
Yeah.
Because you have to make your own decisions.
For sure.
And so like, I just feel like we've gotten so close because of that. Like, she just is so sweet and an angel. And
that doesn't make him jealous.
That me and Miranda are such good friends?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he likes it.
Okay.
Like, I think he's like happy about it.
Well, do you think he likes it because then that means he gets to keep tabs on you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, do you think it would be better if you weren't friends with Miranda? Because then even when you're not actively with him, you're with Miranda, but that's still associated with him.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a little game of like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with Miranda. He'll know I'm with Miranda. I know I'll get attention from him because he knows I'm with Miranda. Like, do you guys play that game?
I don't think so. Because when me and Miranda hang out, there's like been 2 times we've made TikToks, but it's not like we're publishing it.
Gotcha.
Like, it's not like we're like there was 2 nights on girls' nights where we're like, we're going to make TikToks tonight. And it was like planned. But it's not like I like go and hang out with her, have girls' nights with her for like to take pictures.
Gotcha.
You know, like I think there's a genuine friendship there where like she just is so validating and sees me and she's an angel in my eyes.
Because you're close to her. You're close to Layla, who also had a good time with Chase. And then you're close with Jesse. Are you still close with Jesse? Has Chase kind of ruined that friendship at all?
No, there was like a little bit of this, but no, we've like squashed it. We talked it out. Like I would consider Jesse still one of my good friends.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, the whole family. I love them.
So yeah, like you have a mom talk in. Have you had the official invitation? Like, would you ever pivot to fully social media content, mom talk land, or do you like being a corporate girl?
I do like having a job. Like I get a lot of fulfillment out of going to work, like my corporate office every day and working. So I really do love my job. But yeah, I like respect Mom Talk for what it is. I think it's so many things, actually. I think it's like, it's a show, it's a brand, it's a group of friends, it's like empowering women. Like, I think it's so, so cool. But I also think with it comes a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
If you will.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Because like you've seen how the show operates and works. You've been able to be at things that are being filmed. Mm-hmm. Would you want that lifestyle? Because I feel like Chase would.
Yeah, I won't speak for Chase.
I'll speak for Chase. Chase would. Chase would. And like, would that be something you would want too?
I don't know. Because I think like with any kind of reality TV show, I do not think it is ever beneficial for like a relationship.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, I really think anybody that goes on reality TV is like, the relationship is probably going to suffer at one point or another because of it, you know? And so, I don't know. I think that's tricky, especially if we were to date again, you know? I think that would be like really hard to navigate, but we're probably not. And I'm still single.
You're probably not going to date again.
I'm such a loser.
They're probably not going to date again. I don't know. But that's the thing, like, I don't judge you either because
Thanks.
I've been in that spot where like you love somebody and even if you're not good for each other, you can't help but love them. Mm-hmm. But also at the same time, like, we're besties now. And I want you to know that like I think you deserve like a stable, mature relationship. And like
totally,
you're worthy of someone who wants to give you everything and more.
Yeah.
So besides Chase, like, what is your type? Like, what do you want in a partner?
You know what's so funny? Chase asked me that like recently, and I was like looking back at John Doe, Seth Luke,
Derek Seth,
Parker, and Chase. Those are like my 4 serious ones. They're all so different.
Really?
Like even looks
Well, yeah, John Doe and Chase are very different.
Well, and then I'll show you. Like this, it is so weird. Like one was short, one was tall and skinny, one was like had red curly hair, like
all over the place.
Yeah. So I think like, but also personality wise, like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think the things I really look for are a sense of humor. Number 1.
Yeah.
Like somebody who can like be sarcastic and like roll with the punches. Like that's probably my number 1 thing. Number 2, is just like a good hang.
Yeah.
Like we can just sit in silence and have deep conversations, but also be really unserious and lighthearted. Like I'm very unserious if you haven't noticed. So like somebody who can like just keep up with it, you know? Yeah. I feel like physical wise, I've never ever had a type.
Okay.
Like I'm more of like a look into their soul kind of girl.
Yeah. 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 You care about what's inside.
Chase has taught me like the chemistry.
Yeah. Like
is
you
important.
want that.
Yeah. Now that I've had it, you know? So
have you had the most chemistry with Chase than any other relationship?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure. And I think that's a reason why like it's hard, you know.
It's hard to quit.
It's hard.
It's hard to quit. I get it.
An addict and he is my drug.
Hey. It's fine. It's fine. As long as like you're okay. Like how are you mentally right now?
Yeah, I'm good. I think I am good. Like I mean, everybody has days, you know.
Yeah.
I have anxiety. I've always had anxiety though. Like I won't blame Chase for my anxiety. But I'm medicated and I'm good for the most part, you know?
Good.
Yeah, I really am.
Would you ever go on The Bachelor?
I don't know. I feel like I'm too old for
They're not 30.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I feel like sometimes they have girls that are like 21 and I'm like, what in the world? But also that's Utah. People get married at 21, so it's actually not that crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like 30, that's like the perfect age to be on The Bachelor.
Yeah. Dude, Grant and what's her book? It broke up today.
Grant?
Lydia's season. Did you watch it? Sorry.
Yes. Was this off? Is this off air? Do people know?
I don't know. Shit, I should probably know.
We
can talk about this later.
Sorry, guys. We had to cut something out. Sorry about that. Crazy. We're gonna talk about that. Okay. After this, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, The Bachelor. Okay, maybe. Would you do Love Island?
I don't know. Like, okay, that's the thing. Like,
because I feel like you'd be great reality TV.
You're
Kate.
so nice.
Like, really.
I think, like, in my mind, I've always wanted to be famous.
Same.
But I never really thought about how to get there.
Yeah,
like, I was
same.
never like, I'm gonna go on reality, or like, I'm gonna like do this.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but today's episode is brought to you by Spearmint Love. Mamas, have you seen the latest drop from Spearmint Love? Their new floral collection is here and it's absolutely stunning. Think matching sunsuits and dresses made just for baby girls all the way up to 6 years old. Perfect for brunch with the fam, the upcoming outdoor wedding, or a sunny day at the beach. We're talking picture perfect florals that instantly elevate her look without breaking the bank. Soft, breathable fabrics, thoughtful details, and styles that move with your little one. Because cute shouldn't mean uncomfortable. So if you want her to feel like a little flower queen this season, check out spearmintlove.com and grab your favorites before they bloom away. You can use code WEEKLYTRASH at checkout for an exclusive discount. Thank you, Spearmint Love, for sponsoring today's episode. Today's episode is also brought to you by Cove Cleaning. I recently tried a new cleaning company and it has been so amazing. Cove Cleaning has been a game changer for me. They are incredibly easy to work with. Their communication is clear, consistent, and they pay attention to the details. I had mentioned before they came a few specific things and requests, and they followed through on every single one. They've truly made my life easier, and I can't recommend them enough. Whether you're a busy mom, homeowner, or running a business, Cove Cleaning offers expert-level services tailored to your needs, including residential, commercial, construction, and window cleaning. They're a service all over Utah and they're honestly worth every penny. And they've given Weekly Trash listeners a discount, which is so nice of them and hugely appreciated. So if you want to try Cove Cleaning, they are offering all Weekly Trash listeners $75 off their first clean. To get a free quote, visit covecleaning.com, covecleaning.com, or fill out the form on their Instagram at Cove Cleaning. Thanks, Cove Cleaning, for sponsoring today's episode.
I don't know. Reality TV kind of stresses me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, I just like to keep my mind open, let the chips fall where they may. Whatever happens, happens.
We love it. So what do you want for yourself in the future, in the next 5 years, let's say? 35-year-old Kate.
35-year-old Kate.
She's still in Utah?
I don't know. I'm like logistically, like my ex loves it here, so like I probably have to stay for the kid. But like I've never been married to Utah ever. Like I've always been like, let's get out. Like I've lived other places, and I'm not married to it by any means. So I would totally leave Utah, because I have an ex-husband with a kid. Like that would be kind of tricky. But I think if I had to think about things high level, I would be in like a happy place with myself. Whether that's in a relationship or out of a relationship, like I just want to be, in a peaceful place with myself so I can show up and be the best mom that I can. And if that's aligned, then like whatever else happens, I'm here for,
Well, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see 35-year-old Kate.
Oh my gosh.
You'll have to come back on the podcast and we can dumpster deep dive the next 5 years. And
I'd be dead,
who knows, maybe Chase will be there.
I'll probably be dead in a ditch.
No, you will not. No, you will not. I won't let you.
Thank you.
But thanks for letting me dumpster deep dive you. But before you leave, you have to pick a topic out of that trash can. It's the last one. Okay. It's the very last one because you're my last guest recording.
Dude, was that an hour?
3.
That went by so fast.
That was an hour.
Talking about myself? Wow, that was so fun. Okay.
We could keep going. We can keep talking about yourself.
Yeah, no.
Let's keep going.
Best meal you've ever had?
What's the best meal you've ever had?
Oh, God. I almost just said Chase's dick. Sorry, I'm wild. Delete that.
No, I'm not deleting it. I'm keeping it in.
Fuck.
I love that for you.
Shit. Why did I say that? That was crazy.
No, that was amazing.
Yeah, when I talk about him, I get horny. So.
What should the title be of this podcast?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
No, the podcast title should be Chase's Dick.
No. We cannot let him have that power.
No, he would literally eat it up. He'd eat it up.
It can be...
what should we title this?
Like, it should be something about John Doe.
Like John Doe, Seth Derrick.
My full roster.
Like Kate's roster with Kate Raker. Wait, no, that's the title. Kate's roster with Kate Raker.
Oh, God. Okay.
I love it.
No, I got to answer this seriously. My best meal I've ever had. This is so basic, but my mom makes like a homemade strawberry soup. Sorry. Oh, my God.
Strawberry soup?
Tomato soup.
Oh, I was
Holy
like,
shit.
strawberry soup.
I'm thinking the strawberry moon.
Okay.
Which is, yeah.
Okay.
A whole other thing. Tomato soup, and then she puts tortellini in it.
Ooh.
And it's like, I'm obsessed.
That sounds delicious.
Like every birthday, I ask her to just make that.
Tortellini tomato soup.
And it's fresh. It has to be like fresh tomatoes from her garden.
Okay.
Like, I feel
Do
like
you know
that's
the
what-
recipe?
No, I don't cook.
Same.
Yeah.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. But she does. And she's
It's nice to have a mom that cooks.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, no offense, Mom, if you're listening, like, you're like you're pretty
mediocre.
You're pretty mid.
Like just the soup?
Like, no, she knows what she's doing. She's such a health freak where, like, she tries to make everything healthier.
Like,
she'll,
we don't need
She'll make
organic
cookies without
brownies.
sugar. I'm like,
no.
or like she'll put applesauce and things instead of sugar. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, just make it normal.
Like when they try to replace like sour cream with Greek yogurt, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
That's my mom to a T.
Yeah,
like
no.
but she's so healthy, and we love
Yeah.
that for her. But
Yeah.
I'm like,
No.
but her tomato soup with tortellini is probably my favorite
love
meal in
it.
the whole world. Yeah.
My favorite thing recently is in Newport Beach when I went and visited Aspen, who you guys are besties now too.
I think we might go on a trip
I know, she told me, and I'm so fucking jealous.
Come!
No, I can't because my tummy tuck.
Can you postpone it?
No, I can't. No, I literally can't. Like, I have to get it done. I literally have to get it done. But she was like, I was going to invite you, but it's literally like 2 weeks after your surgery, and I'm going to have drains, and I'm going to be miserable. But she told me that you two are sharing a bed, and like literally like kill me. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are going to have the best time.
No, I'm going to try and go lesbian.
No, like, you guys should try it. Like,
Yeah.
see, let me film it.
Like, the whole thing with guys hasn't been working out for
yeah,
me.
no.
Film it.
Aspen's a good time. I wouldn't know. Like, I make it sound like I would know, but like from what I've heard, like the stories
Yeah.
she tells, like
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good time. And she's gonna love this shout out, by the way. Like she's gonna love this.
Aspen over. Can't wait. We're
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
we're
gonna love it.
kinda
No, but
dating.
when I went and visited her, she took me to this place called Kit Coffee.
Okay.
I think it's called Kit Coffee or Kit. They have this fried rice. It's the most random concoction. It's like pesto, cilantro rice
Ooh.
with bacon and egg,
I
and
love
it is
eggs.
the most random thing.
I
Oh,
like-
you have eggs.
I like.
You have
love-
egg.
I'm like obsessed
You
with
have
eggs.
egg earrings,
Yeah.
egg nails.
Yeah.
You love eggs.
I love eggs. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it is delicious. I tried to recreate it and it tasted like ass. So I'm really bummed about it.
that sounds so good.
It's so good.
I love fried rice.
It's so good. If you ever are in Newport, go to Kit Coffee. And then
Okay.
they have a strawberry latte. That was just so good. And I think about it all the time. And I think about it because I know I can't have it. Like it's
Yeah.
not even
Yeah, you
close to
fantasize
me.
about it.
So I think that's why it's like my favorite right now.
Okay, there's
But-
actually a place across the street from me that does a fried rice, and it's like ribeye.
Wait, where? What's it called?
Josie. It's called You and I Kitchen.
You and I Kitchen.
I'm a You and I Kitchen stan. It's in West Jordan. It's like the shadiest, like
Okay.
crappiest little strip mall.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it over here.
Yeah. Or we can meet.
Yeah,
We can meet there.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring it to you as
Okay.
like for letting me come on your podcast and just yap your ear off.
You can come.
and
You
talk
can come
about
anytime.
myself.
My favorite guests are the ones that don't give a
Or
fuck.
unhinged.
And
I honestly think my mom wants to listen though. So
no,
Mom,
and it's very rare because nowadays everyone's so scared of like cancel culture and like
Oh, I should
offending
be-
people.
I should be scared of that.
Or like making sure that they're politically correct every second. And like they don't want people to think they're too vulgar, but they don't want to be a loser and
Yeah.
be too quiet. It's like,
Yeah.
just be your fucking self.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing.
I can't not.
I'm the exact same way.
Yeah.
And I think it's been really hard having a podcast because there have been moments where I let the noise of like worldly opinions get to
you get in
me.
your head.
And I think that would be the hardest part about reality TV is like I am so naturally myself. And I think Jessie does a really good job of this because
Yeah.
Jessie like says it how it is and she doesn't let as much outside noise get to
Yeah,
her.
Jesse's good at that.
But like I think it would be really hard.
Oh, totally. I get like one hate comment and I'm like,
Like, what do you mean you don't like me?
I hate myself too. Like I agree with everything you're saying.
It's like, you want to hate on me? Trust me, I hate me more than you hate me. Okay? You can say the meanest thing ever. I can make it worse.
And I agree with you. Like we are on the same page.
Yeah, no. Like, it's actually not okay. Like, everyone, leave us alone.
Leave us alone.
No, but like, seriously.
But give us attention. Like, we love
give
it.
us all the attention. We want to be famous. No,
I love
we want to
you.
be famous. I love you.
I seriously love you.
No, I love you.
I want to like interview you next time.
No, you should start a podcast. You and Chase.
It's going to be called
Does Chase still have his podcast?
Our World's on Fire.
World's on Fire.
Everything sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know what their deal is. They've had some of them have pulled out and haven't wanted to
That's
do it.
what she said.
Yeah. There's been a lot of pull-out game going on.
Yeah, what's your guys' form of birth control?
Oh, I have an IUD.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
There's a goalie in play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. We're not trying to have one of Chase's babies anytime soon.
No.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. No,
Just checking.
For sure.
No pull-out game. IUD.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I've never been a birth control girly.
When did you get an IUD?
Literally the next day. Well, maybe not, but like after me and Chase
69?
Yeah. Our first date. God, I am a slut. After I was like, he like kept talking to me. I was like, oh, he's going to keep talking to me. I was like, birth control.
Birth control.
We're not making that mistake again. Not that Rowan's a mistake. Love Rowan. But
right.
We're not.
But you don't want to have a random
We're
man's
not doing
baby.
pregnancy again.
Even though Parker wasn't a random man, he was your
Right,
husband. You just
right.
don't want to have a baby.
Just
right
not
now.
ready to do that again.
No.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, Kate, come back anytime. Like I said, this was a ball. This was a blast. Okay.
If anybody listen to this whole thing, thank you.
Oh, they are. They're
I don't
listening.
think
Because who knows? We could say anything crazy at any moment. Like, fuck, bitch, cunt. Like,
fuck me,
like they don't know what's coming. Like,
Yeah.
we could drop some major bomb at
Yeah.
any moment. So they have to stay at like the very end.
Okay.
Like, will we see you in season 3?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see.
Secret Lives Mormon Wives season 3. Kate
I don't know.
might be there. We don't know.
Might not.
Might not. We don't
You'll
know.
have to tune in and find out.
We'll have to tune in, you guys. Well, we love you. See good, do good. Don't forget to take out
See good, do good.
trash.
69, baby.
69. Love you. Bye.